Hello, everyone. This is Raj from Crypto Passive. Today, I'm looking at a platform called Arc Money. It's one of the founders of this that I've known for several months, I think for about 4 or 5 months. And we've been chatting up on Telegram. They've actually founded this after some experiences with other platforms. And essentially have launched Arc Money. This launched about it started in May, but that was in beta, and it just launched just probably less than a week ago. So I'm taking a look at this because if you're looking for a high profit platform, this is not it. This will pay anywhere from 0.1 to 0.75% a day. And the reason is, I had a long chat with the founder, and the reason is that, look, they want to be a viable business. They don't want to promise something like 3, 4, 5, 6% or 7% a day and then get out of business in a month or two. So essentially, they've come up with a plan where you can see that they have actually put some money, some reserve capital as well into it's like a fund that they've put into. And so they said, in order to be viable, they can't be paying out too much. They want to be here for the long term, and hence that's why the plans up. They pay less, but the good thing about it is you can compound 40% of this back into the profits, so it will compound and build up. So let's have a look at what it is. So essentially, what they do is they say, we'll have a look at some of the features, real investment plans. The good thing about it is you get 100% principal return policy back. The possibility of compounding daily earnings, accurate possible accruals, flexible contract duration, flexible deposit range, daily payments processed within 6 hours, exclusive loan offers for members, crisp and clear business stats, monthly business reports, long-term business partnerships, excellence and support services. Now, they've got a host of social services. They've got, you can contact them via live chat. You can contact them via Telegram. They've got Telegram support as well, which is pretty good. They've got a few different plans that we will go into. So anyway, let's just go about, and then I'll just show you the platform itself, the inside workings of the platforms. So essentially, they've got what they do with their investment. So intraday trade, forex, cryptocurrency, 20% of that with the investments. Crypto mining, cloud mining, and mining pool contributions, got 20% goes into that. Secured short-term loan to technology-enabled projects, 20% goes into that. And then secured loan against pledged-in crypto assets, 40% for individuals. So this is what makes up their 100%. So this talks about the about us, the decision-making, and so forth. And then their services over here. And then we'll go into the business part of it, and they talk about the whole thing about investments, the expenditure control, profit making. They try to be fairly transparent about this. Let's have a look at the investment plans. So in the investment plans, they've got several plans. They've got a 30-day, 60-day, 90-day, 150, 210, 300 days, and then up to a year. So they've got all these plans. They've got one, and the good thing about it is it starts off with just $30. Now, obviously, with $30, you ain't going to see anything really, because you're going to earn 0.2% daily for 30 calendar days. The good thing about this is you could probably put in the 30%, and then there's a you can compound some of that and tell them to put it back in so that money can work for you. Otherwise, if you just want to withdraw, then it's that 0.2%. So really, you don't get much to withdraw. I mean, not really a whole lot with $30. The return on investment, they talk about 103 to 106% in 30 days. Now, obviously, the 106 includes the principal as well, which is a good thing because a lot of platforms don't give you back their principal. So over here, 100% principal investment return on end of the plan, which is in this case 30 days. And then manual withdrawals, they're processed within 6 hours. You've got a referral bonus of 5% for members, 10% for representatives and up, and monitors, and up to 12% for moderators. The support response resolution, email within 1 business days, chat within 5 minutes during operation hours on weekdays, Telegram usually within 5 minutes on weekdays. So that's their support. Their next plan, obviously, it starts off with $50. That earns a bit more, and that's 60 days. That's 20.25% daily. And then pretty much similar, you get 115%, so that's 15% in 60 days. And then the rest remain the same. Same thing for 90 days, it's still 50, but your percentage increases by 0.3. So that's the only difference there. When you come into 150 days, the minimum goes up to 100, and then you get 0.36. And then you've got your 54% in 150 days. Everything else remains the same. Same here, $100, 0.42. So it all depends on how much you deposit. If you go for longer term, you get 0.5%, and then 360 days you get for 0.75%. Now, granted, 360 days is a very long time for a platform like this, but if you look at it, if they're only paying out 0.75%, it's believable that they could be in here for the long term. And like, for example, if it's 360 days and they said this is going to pay you 4% or 5% a day, I wouldn't go for 360 days because I'm not so sure that companies will last for a year paying out 6 to 7% a day, because at some stage they'll run out of money. But over here, you know, when they've got their money pooled into other things like crypto mining, trading and stuff, it's possible to pay out such a small figure. Now let's go into the FAQ, and then after that I will take you into the dashboard of the account. So over here, it just talks about how to invest, the sign up pages, and it says, why does Arc Money offer 30 to 360 days investment plan with less daily earnings as profit? Now let's have a look at what they say. Here at Arc Money, we offer only real investment profits. You need to understand there are actual and practically possible profit-making scale in the portfolio we manage. You need to consider the fact that for a long-term cooperation, no one can offer a high percentage in any kind of investment, which is true. Your principal with us will be safe, and you can make several investments for the upcoming years. You can get back your principal by the end of the plan or after the principal lock-in period. The duration of our investment plans will end in 30 days to 360 days, depending on the investment plan. How does compounding work? So under the compounding plan, you can compound. Option means that you instruct Arc Money payment processor to automatically reinvest a certain percentage of your daily or weekly payouts back into active investments. You can then set this percentage between 0 and 100%, and the option can be turned off following your wishes. Now, that's a pretty cool feature because not many people allow compounding like that while you're investing into a plan. In simple words, compounding means reinvesting the income earned from an investment at the same rate of return at which the original investment was made to increase the principal. Compounding was once called compound interest because its appeal comes from the interest your account earns, which is added to your account. All right, so the rest is pretty much pretty much standard fare, the security. Now, the affiliate programs, they have different kinds of affiliates. So as a normal person, when you refer someone, you get 6%, and up to 12% for moderators. Moderators are when, you know, they're on social media or they're an influencer and so forth, you get 12%. So they offer 4 different scales of affiliate commission based on the investment plans. All right. So the rest are pretty much standard fare. Let's have a look into the dashboard. So when you come into the dashboard, you are presented with this information here, like you get, your registered address, your balances, the deposits made. Now I've just started off with 30. I'm going to slowly increase that as and when, I'll let it sit for a while. I'll just keep increasing it. And then it talks about your account history, and then you've got your make deposit. So when you click on make deposit, what you get over here is you get a whole bunch of plans that you want to deposit. So for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, the amount you want to deposit, and so forth. Now, they do take only 3 funding options. The funding options are Perfect Money, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. So let's say if you want to put in $30, okay, or let's say $100, you go $100, and over here you can compound it. Now they're only allowing this compounding percentage to go up to 40%. So when you click on 40%, so whatever you make, that 40% will go back in. So which means you can't withdraw that money for profit, but you can remove this compounding feature at a later stage. So then you go through this. Now the Bitcoin and Ethereum, they go through coin payments, which means that once your funds are validated, it immediately gets funded. So you don't have to wait like 24 hours for them to approve it. It automatically gets into your account. So that's their make deposit plan. So then we'll go back into the other parts of the deposit. So over here, other parts of the dashboard, withdraw profits, withdrawal history, earning history, referral history. So obviously I don't need to click on any of these because it's not going to show yet for me. Then over here, you've got your referral links. When you click on it, it's pretty much what it is over here. So here it talks about the best daily investment profit, and then you've got your referral link. So basically, you will just take this part. This is obviously for the website, but you'll take this part and give that to your friends. That'll be your referral link. So the rest of it, editing account, it's going to the account security. Over here, you've got, if your IP changes, you can change that. So if you set this to high or medium, it'll ask you to log in every time. If you are using a separate browser, if you enable this, it'll also again ask you to log in again. Over here, you'll just look at their statistics. They're pretty transparent over here. You can see they're running is 59 days. It started on May 5th. Now, obviously, this was running in beta. They've got 15,000 in reserve capital reserve 1,206, 69 accounts. Obviously, this is fairly new. It just started, like I said, for public launch just a few days ago. Total deposited 5,500. Now, obviously, they haven't updated this. Withdrawals, referral bonus paid out, the capital, and so forth. So everything is over here. I believe this gets updated every day. And that's pretty much it for this platform. I'm just giving it a go because, like I said, I'm very weary of investing into so many. I mean, there's like a zillion of them releasing every day, and you don't know which one's going to be good or which one's got bad. Now, the only reason why I decided to do this is because I've been speaking with the founder. I've been with this guy. I've chatted with him for at least 4 months, and he's come back and says, hey, we've launched something. And I've been speaking to him on and off. He's been very helpful to me. So I thought, okay, hey, this is a guy that I can kind of, trust and see how we go. And the reason why I decided to do this video is because of their transparency and why they don't. I also asked him, hey, how come, why is your payout so low? And he gave me an answer saying, look, we want to be in here for the long term. We don't want to do this for like a short kind of a thing and, and stiff the investors, and then all of a sudden run out of money. We want to make this very reasonable. We want to make sure it's viable for, the founders. It's viable for the investors. So they don't want to promise, these high amounts. They just want to do this so people can invest in the long term. So I said, hey, look, that's the right attitude and the right approach to have, especially when it comes to these kinds of platforms. You kind of get wary when someone's offering 10% a day or 15% a day. That's not going to really last. But with this at 0.2% to 0.5%, it's viable. It's a viable business. So I thought, okay, let's have a look at this, and here I am doing this video. So have a look at this. Do your own research. They do have a Telegram group. You can join it. If you go into Telegram, search for Arc Money, you can join their group. Have a look. There are some members who've already joined. Now remember, this is not very old, so you're not going to find a Telegram group with thousands of members yet. They're just growing slowly, but have a look, see for yourself if this is the kind of platform you want to compound and use your money with, because at the end of the day, don't expect huge amounts of profits, especially if you're going to just put in like $50, $100. You're not going to get a whole lot out of it. I mean, to make this a bit viable, maybe, obviously for a serious investor, it'll be probably like a $500 or $1,000. You can see some kind of return, and especially if you compound. But again, like I said, this is something, if you're going to put in like $30, you're not going to see a whole lot. But if you want to go with $100, $50 or whatever have you, I guess you compound it and let the money work for you and keep it there rather than trying to pull out every day, because that's not going to give you much if you pull out every day, because it's really not worth it. But if you want to just put your money, let it sit there, let it compound, this could be a good way to go. So once again, that's it for this video. I would appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to this channel, and you can also join our Telegram group where we will be discussing this as well. And then, of course, we've got other groups as well that you can follow in the description below this video. So once again, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.